here is my character Cole. Okay, this is Cole Rutherford. This is Abby Akufo Johnson. Um, they are young. They are very young. They just graduated high school and moved to Mount Komorebi, which is in Japan, because he is a famous snowboarder.
Oh,
And
nice.
so they moved together. And because she's like, "Mommy, Daddy, I'm not we're in love. We've been together since we've known each other since we were kids. We've been together since we were 15. Um, if he's moving to Japan, so am I." And they were like, "Madame, my daughter, we did not raise you to chase this white boy across the world." And then and you know what? She had to look at her dad side-eyed because her dad is a real skin Nigerian. Like he is his last name is Johnson. That man is clearly half Swedish. Okay? And so he needs to really come correct about that statement.
What is up, everyone? It is me, Kenny, and the homie Tess. We
Hello,
are
everybody.
here with The Sims 4, and I know you've asked for it, all four of you. So we're we're, we're going to we're gonna play some Sim. Well, Tess is gonna play some Sims 4, and I'm gonna just listen and have a good time. Right now, she's actually going over some of the backstory of her. These are new characters or old characters?
These are brand new characters. I just made them. So I did not make these Sims. Like I didn't build their faces and bodies from scratch. I did pull them off the gallery. That's actually one of the easier ways to play is to pull some people off the gallery and kind of start from there. This is just my opinion. While we are watching this beautiful loading screen, um, I have an opinion, and my opinion is that if you do one sim with the skin, you kind of need to do all of them because they look like they're in the wrong world if you don't. So it's like just imagine, you know how when The Simpsons and Family Guy have done the crossover, they
Yeah,
have to animate them in a way where they're similar. Otherwise, they're like, this is, it's like
yeah,
if Homer is in Family Guy, he's not just straight up Simpsons. They did some tweaking to make him look acceptable in the Family Guy universe. There's some people who do like all their characters look like their anime characters.
Mm.
There's another girl, I've seen her stuff where all of her characters look like Bratz dolls. I've seen people whose like characters have like super big eyes and then like, like that's just their aesthetic and they work so hard on that. I'm not that bored yet. Because like I said, no shade, but I'm not that bored yet because I'm just getting into like what this game is. Okay. So I do have mods installed, everybody. I have a few mods, mostly UI stuff. So I had over 12,000 files in my mods folder because I am addicted to mods. I go mod shopping. It's honestly, I have a problem. If there was specific therapy for it, I should be in it, but there isn't, and so I'm not. And but I took everything out because my game is broken, as I've shared with Kenny before. My game is broken. I may have the unfixable bug. I don't know, but my game's not working. So I decided to close it, do a vanilla save, brand new save. Wasn't throwing any LE, so I was like, okay, let me slowly start putting stuff in. My biggest cheat that I have to have is UI cheats. Everybody who knows anything about Sims knows about UI cheats. So here is my character Cole. Okay, this is Cole Rutherford. This is Abby Akufo Johnson. Um, they are young. They are very young. They just graduated high school and moved to Mount Komorebi, which is in Japan, because he is a famous snowboarder.
Oh,
And
nice.
so they moved together. And because she's like, "Mommy, Daddy, I'm not we're in love. We've been together since we've known each other since we were kids. We've been together since we were 15. Um, if he's moving to Japan, so am I." And they were like, "Madame, my daughter, we did not raise you to chase this white boy across the world." And then and you know what? She had to look at her dad side-eyed because her dad is a real skin Nigerian. Like he is his last name is Johnson. That man is clearly half Swedish. Okay? And so he needs to really come correct about that statement because he is definitely passing. And so she's
I
like, I
mean,
cannot anyway.
I'm saying though, like they still kids. 18
They're
ain't no adult for
18.
real.
They are not adults. They are not. This is Cole. Cole is sporting some facial hair. And Phoebe is very supportive of this facial hair. And again, these are Sims that I took off of the gallery. I just changed things. I gave them clothing. I gave them makeup and whatever. But I really didn't do anything. Like I said, sometimes I work retroactively. So I had my characters, and then I was like, oh, you know what? They need parents because they are 18. Like they didn't just come out of nowhere.
Right.
And so they moved to Mount Komorebi. They're having a good time. Surprise, surprise, everybody. Let me show you. Doot, 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 right here. Child on the
Terrible.
way. All of my
Mm-mm-mm.
pregnancies have been unplanned.
That
The only all of them have been, I'm telling you, it's one of the funniest things when I talk to my friends about all of the pregnancies in this game, and the only pregnancy that I had any idea was gonna happen was my first sim, Tenchi, with Dawn. Because why? Because I didn't know what I was doing.
Oh,
And the
right.
option for right? The option for try for baby with Dawn shows up. And mind you, these stupid little whims right here that tell you to do stuff, get engaged to go on a date with Dawn, get engaged to Dawn. I was like, but she's woohooing with with Jay Huntington. What do you guys want? Anyway, it doesn't matter. At this point, the point is that it said try for a baby. So I clicked on it because I was like, well, what do you do to try for a baby? And the next thing I knew, she was pregnant.
So you thought it meant adopt. That's what.
No, what I thought was that it meant try. I didn't think that it meant, oh, by the way, you 100% will be pregnant after you press this button.
Oh, I mean, that's kind of real life. No, not gonna hold you. Like it only takes one time.
I
So,
mean, takes one time. Fact. But there's still an opportunity for failure. This game, no opportunity for failure. It was the first time I ever pressed that button. I was like, I just been playing. How long had I been playing for that time? 10 hours? Maybe? I don't know. I don't
and
even
see,
know. Anyway.
rushing to have a baby, and that's why it was sleeping outside. See,
That's why the
terrible.
baby was swimming outside. You're right. You're right. You're right. All right. So anyway, these two, right now, his family lives in Del Sol Valley. They live in a very nice house because he pays for everything because he is a famous snowboarder. Man got his X Games contract. Man is an Olympian at the age of 16, gold medalist.
Nice.
Okay. Like he's not out here playing games. He's doing what he loves. And this girl has been his ride or die since childhood, been his girlfriend since they were 15. Like, she's like, I'm not going nowhere without this man. So obviously, the parents are his parents are on the the other side of life. Like, Darby and Colin got issues. Colin has some anger issues. Um, he done raised a hand to he has not hit Darby since the first time, but still, man, he had hers Darby, I don't think I
Wait,
can let me see if I can
they
get the
have
picture.
domestic abuse in this game?
I don't have that it's just in my story. There mind
Oh,
you,
okay.
there's a mod for this, but I don't have it. But my storytelling is and this is the funny thing is the way I tell stories, I really have y'all believe things happen. I know, I'm sorry.
It's like I haven't played The Sims 4. I'm like, they wait, domestic abuse is an option? Like you can
Is an
toggle that?
option. It's an option. Click. No, it is not. There is, mind you, there is a mod for that because there's a mod for everything. And
That's
there's just stuff that I
wild.
won't, it is wild, but I won't put like that in my game. The only type of things that I'll put in my game, like violence related, is cartoon violence. Like it has to be funny. Like, so I put extreme violence in my game after I watched Salita Sims. Again, shout out to Salita Sims. Love her. Hilarious. Um, I watched a video and Selena Sims had extreme violence downloaded and I was like, "Oh, I don't want that. Like I'm not into that." But the way somebody was knocking on her door trying to solicit something, I don't know what they were doing, but she said, "Oh no, you've got to die." And then she went and killed him. And it was so funny. It was extremely cartoonish. And that's when I laughed because I was like, at the end of the day, The Sims 4 is a cartoonish game.
Right.
It's supposed to be cartoonish. Everything is just like you remember when we were talking about the difference between Sims and Inzoi with the idea of like with the Sims, you can run on a treadmill and fall off and fly off, you know?
Right.
That wouldn't make sense in Inzoi. That wouldn't be funny in it's too hyper realistic.
Yeah.
So, you know, with The Sims, with everything being cartoony and fun, like with extreme violence is crazy because you do stuff in extreme violence. It just doesn't make sense. You can sit on somebody's head and kill them it's called like a booty smash or something. That's
Ooh,
how
a
she
freaky.
killed. Yeah, like so she just kept sitting on the person. So you sit on the person's head until they finally die. You keep getting up and down, like just squatting on their
So
head until
they
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 die.
didn't move. Like I feel like this was like they volunteered. Like you're just not gonna move. You're just gonna lie there. That's what you're gonna do. Like
Right. You just got
that's like a fetish gone
because
wrong.
you knock them out. You punch them, like, you do some like, crazy punch and then, like yeah, anyway. So they just hosted a party. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. They need to go back home. Um,
I'm still tripping.
I know. See, and that's my point. That's my point. You are supposed to laugh at it. Extreme violence is no joke. Like,
Ah,
oh, I say it's no joke, it's funny. Okay, are you nauseated, hun? Or what? You just wanna show everybody you're pregnant. Is that it, Phoebe? That's how you feel, Hermione? Yeah, tell Phoebe she has rights. She can express herself.
what does the
So,
block mean?
it's just baby blocks.
Oh, so she's thinking about a baby. Got it.
She's just thinking about the baby because she's, so let's let him say hi to the baby.
Oh my god.
Because
I do
okay,
not
I
like
wanna
this
show this
UI.
is important. Oh yeah, this sucks. I want to let's talk about this, okay? Because I did say, um, she's now attracted to him. She's pregnant with his child.
Dog.
She's all of a sudden now attracted to him? He's neutral? Man,
Wow.
you knocked her up already.
And this is why her parents was like, "Stay your ass home."
Stay your ass home. But mommy, he's an Olympian. And first of all, we know African parents. What? He is what you say? I mean, he has 2 gold medals. Oh, I did not know that. Why didn't you lead with that?
Right?
Anyway, okay, so like I said, they're 18. Um, mind you, they dress pretty nice for 18-year-olds, but which mind you, I have been trying to really kind of like be realistic in how I dress young people, like, how I dress people in whatever ages they are and whatever their life is. Um, these are some of the choices that I'm going to read off to you because this is Lumpino's um relationships and pregnancy overhaul. It is such an awesome mod. I don't want to play. It's not that I can't play without it. I can. I do not want to. If
Mm.
I want to play with people who get pregnant, then I want to play with Lumpino's RPO. Shout out to Lumpino. Lumpino, Lumpino. I don't know. Sounds French to me, but I'm whatever. Um, so these are some of the options when you choose relationships, pregnancy, and family. So I'm going to go to pregnancy and family because she was just thinking about the baby. She's neutral on having a child. He does not want children right now. Obviously, you're just getting your career started. You just moved to Japan. Nobody told about a baby. Like, how dare she?
Wow.
So these are the options. Offer to go to counseling for unwanted pregnancy. Offer to go to early parenthood class. Discuss hopelessness about future baby. Bemoan protection failure. These cats are smart, okay? That's what's going on here. That's the option. So bemoan contraception failure or whatever because it didn't work. There are other options. So my intention, because I didn't want her to get pregnant, as them being so young, and she was starting school because her parents did tell her, "No, you can't follow that man, that boy. You cannot follow him to another country, we're not having it. And she's like, if I promise to go to college, you're not letting me do anything. I'm going.
Right.
So anyway, um, but she did promise to go to college. She is a straight A student. 'Cause her mom is a celebrity chef. Her mom is the one African Iron Chef.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, right? Don't just make stuff up on the fly. Anyway, and her father is a doctor. So she is also into sports just like he is. Obviously, she's not as, she's not on his level,
Right.
but she was very, very interested in going into sports medicine because she's like, well, if my husband is an athlete, then I can be a team doctor. And she was really, really into that. And but going to another country and learning another language and everything, she kind of decided to study something that she was already very comfortable with, which was cooking, because her mom taught her to cook from a very young age. So moving on, she is studying culinary arts. And then I don't know what. Oh, they want to go woohoo. Nope, you're not woohooing. Where are you planning on woohooing? Where? You're in a nightclub. Where are you gonna woohoo? In the
I,
in the pool?
I think Usher had a song about this.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I can't. I can't. I just can't.
See?
Anyway, they just had a keg party and they it was very successful. They invited all their friends. He's a party animal, obviously from somebody who has been like in the limelight since he was a kid,
Yeah.
going to the X Games and stuff. He is a party animal. He doesn't do drugs because obviously he's an Olympian, so he's not doing that, but he is a party animal. Anyway, it's time for them to go home. So let's go ahead and let them do that. One of the other mods that I have is auto pause on lot load because you'll be doing something else, like you'll just be minding your business, living your life, and you'll forget that your Sims have it's finally loaded in. Next thing you know, two people have frozen to death because
Oh God.
yeah, okay. So good example of this is yesterday. Yesterday, I had the parents come over for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And her mom, I sent her mom because the game just does this. I want her to remain an only child. Phoebe is an only child, okay? Her mom is still of age where she can get pregnant. She's not a senior yet. So I sent the mom for sterilization surgery so that she wouldn't get pregnant, okay? Because you can do that. That's an option. Tell me why the mom comes back. She's very sad because she's like, "Oh, she wants a child." But you have a child. She's right here. The game wasn't registering that Phoebe was a child.
Oh wow.
So then the crazy thing was I find the mom standing right here. The mom is standing right here talking to somebody. The mom is blue. She's
Goodness.
blue. She was dying. She was literally dying. Okay, y'all, is you're too flirty. Y'all just need to go to sleep. Just go to sleep. Sleep. Go right there. Oh yeah, she was supposed to get him his gift.
So do they have like self-preservation things? Like I know in previous Sims, like if one of them is hungry, they'll complain. Like you will tell them to go like play a video game or something,
Uh-huh.
and they'll get upset, and the little hunger thing will pop up, and they'll stomp around. They might still go do your task, but it's like begrudgingly and like whatever. Is there something like that in this where like if she's outside and she's cold, she'll abruptly stop the conversation and be like, "Hello, I'm cold," like something like
So
that?
the those little whims, those little bubbles pop up over their heads
Mm.
to kind of say what they're feeling. But if you're not paying it for example, they're all the way over there now, right? If I'm
Yeah.
not paying attention to them, I'm not gonna see it.
Oh,
And
wow, okay.
yeah. And they are autonomous. I've put full autonomy on, but they will do stuff. So they will do stuff on their own. But if you're the selected sim, you might not because autonomy is off for the selected sim. So they can cuddle in bed, which I think is really cute. Struck pack, I believe. And then you just have to click on them and then you can hit. Click. Okay, and then, oops, I just missed it. Go to sleep cuddling right there. So the goal for today's like for them. So today's Monday. They're on vacation. She's on winter break. I'm calling it winter break. She just finished her fall semester. And she lost her scholarship because this game is weird. This game is stupid. Okay. Let's just put it. Let's just put it how it is because um with okay, young adulthood is 28 days. All right. And if you go to school right out of high school, um s- it's 21 days. You
Okay.
spend all of your phase as a young adult in school. And sorry, I was actually looking for a certain interaction, the say hi to baby interaction. And I can't find it. I think it's in, yeah, there you go. Say hi to baby. Um, so if you just continue to go through school to do all like because it's each semester is every 7 days. If you just work hard and get through it, you'll get through it in 21 days. But that leaves 1 week left as of young adulthood.
Got
And
it.
and it's just like I feel like it's not that doesn't make any sense because if you really, really think about young adulthood for them, young adulthood starts at 18, it probably ends at age like 32 or something if you compare it. Isn't that so cute? It's such a cute interaction. Anyway, dude, can you please clean out whatever is bad in the refrigerator? Do some work. Clean out spoiled food or dishes. Um, and so I turned off aging so that she can not age like the equivalent well, okay, not her. Pregnant women don't age in The Sims, but everybody else around them does, which also doesn't make any sense. So,
Yeah.
so I turned off aging. Um, yeah, I'm like, no, I don't want that to happen. But I turned off aging because I want her to still have some youth to her by the time she finishes school. I didn't want her to use her entire youth, um, her entire young adulthood as a student. So that's not what's going to happen. I'm going to have her almost finish school and then turn aging back on. But I wanted to get them a new place to live. This is a vacation rental because it's close to the slopes. So I will show you guys what Cole likes to do with his life because Cole is a professional snowboarder. The game does not have a professional snowboarding career. And I am going to say this. I know I'm not the first and I'm not going to be the last, but I just need to say this right now on our platform, us, me, me and you, Kenny,
Right.
because this needs to be said. Oh, wait, hold on. That's the wrong, no, escape. I think it was this one. Go snowboarding and resume. Okay. Um, The Sims is an EA game. Okay? This is an EA published game. What other game do you guys know that was published by EA that has anything to do with winter sports? Can you tell me?
Tricky.
It's tricky. It's tricky. Like what?
Yeah, we've been
And
we've
then
been wanting one of those for a while. We're luckily we are getting a new skate game, so eventually we might get a snowboarding game. We might.
I'm all I have to say is this. The obvious crossover did not happen, probably because the coding wouldn't manage it for this game. But Kaori Nishidake, which Kaori Nishidake is one of my favorite characters in SSX, okay? Love her, always use her. I beat the what's it called? The first time with Kaori.
Yeah.
Um she is in this game. She lives. Hold on. I'm going to see if I can get there. No, I can't. I can't actually get there. I can't show you. But Cowdy lives like over there.
Oh
Okay?
wow.
Cowdy Nishidake from the game, from Tricky, from SSX franchise, lives over there. She don't look the same, but she lives over there.
That's interesting. It's
Isn't
a
it?
nice little Easter egg.
That is a cute little Easter egg that means absolutely nothing because this stupid game does not have a snowboarding career.
Oh yeah, that would have been cool. Like not even, to play, but just to have them have a career in that regard and to have her be a part of it in some
Right.
fashion would have been really dope.
That's why I say this with the fervor that I'm saying it with because I'm like it was just such a clear crossover. Why when they made this pack did they not make snowboarding and skiing a career? Cole, take her to go get her to get whatever food it is that she wants. So she's craving healthy food. Okay, so this is what she's gonna do. She's gonna click on her man, her man, her man, and it takes a while because my game's slow. Oh yeah, she's so because she's loyal. Okay, I don't know if any of our viewers watch Love Island because I'm loyal. I'm loyal. Okay, no Georgia Steels. Okay, no Georgia Steels in this game. I should make her. Um, okay, relationships and pregnancy, and then pregnancy and more choices. Um, wait, more choices. Okay, she can complain about her cravings or she can ask for craved food item.
Oh, yes.
And so now they're going to get up and he's going to go and take her to go get her craved food items. See, it says right here, getting some food. And they're going to go on a rabbit hole excursion to go and get the food that she wants. And they're going to come back with happy moodlet. They're back. Look how happy she is from eating food.
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
so
that's
she's
realistic.
happy. Right? Exactly. All right, so what's she upset about? She feels insecure because she's jealous. Of course she's jealous. She's 18, her boyfriend is super famous, and there's girls all over him. Look at him. He's total catch. And he likes to party. He likes to go out and have fun. She's always jealous. She's just like, "Do you love me?" And I mean, he don't want this baby, so sometimes you might have to question that.
I mean, he
Um,
alright. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if
yeah.
I'm feeling the facial hair. He has a
No, he
s-
needs to cut that off, actually.
pseudo like not like what is it? Not Tubi. What's the joint on Facebook when you buy something that's like a knockoff?
Oh, the
Uh
dupe.
no, it's what is the
The
word?
Wish version?
Yes, the Wish version. He has like a Wish version Prince mustache thing going on.
Prince, I was thinking more of what's his face? Guy, what is that dude? The dude from As You Wish.
Oh,
Carrie,
oh
Carrie,
yeah.
Carrie, whatever his name is. Carrie
Yes,
L's?
I think
You
so.
um uh, so he can go into the mirror and he can shave his facial hair.
Or that, or one of Zoolander's homies.
Oh my god.
He has a Zoolander vibe,
I created the piano necktie.
right?
Yes, it's time to go home, cancel and end vacation. Go home. Um, I don't like this area. It's always raining. It rains every day, and I'm tired of it.
It's
I
like
am. I'm over it.
Boston.
Thank you. But the crazy thing about that is like it always rains in Brindleton Bay. That's the cats and dog world. I'm not
Yeah,
in the cats and dog world. I mean, it rained all year. We're in winter now. It's been raining since spring. And this is why I say I don't like seasons because now my Sims are afraid of thunder.
I'm
They're
afraid
always
of
upset.
thunderstorms.
Yeah, they're always mad. This is something that I have by a mod creator I love. His name is Arnie, and this is part of the Luminova set. I love the Luminova set, people. Oh my god. So if you have the Bust the Dust kit, which I do not because I refuse, the Bust the Dust kit puts like dust bunnies everywhere, so you have to vacuum. It comes with a vacuum. This actually will just suck the dust up twice a day, 6 a.m., 6 p.m. You don't have to vacuum nothing.
Why would you add dust bunnies?
I know! And pay $5 for it. It's already hard enough to do half the stuff in this game. And that's why I was like, EA is crazy, man. Max is like, what are y'all doing over there? She went to sleep. She just said, I'm over it. We just came back from vacation. I'm done.
I'm not mad at
Come
it.
on, Phoebe. Phoebe, let's go to the bathroom. You got to use the body. Did he exercise today? Go skiing. No. I'm okay. So my favorite, okay. The one mod I cannot play without is UI cheat. I'm sorry, but after the trauma that I dealt with my first play in this game starting in December,
Right.
when I discovered I did because I didn't know what mods were. Um, I can't. I don't like playing without UI cheats. I hate playing without it. It just makes some things so much easier. So if I don't have time to send somebody to the bathroom because they need to run to class real quick, I can just either left click it and set the motive, or I can just click where I want. I can click there to make it go down. I can click here to make it go back up. It's my favorite cheat because it makes my life easier. I wonder if he's gonna like this baby yet. Like if he's changed his mind yet. Let me check and see if he's changed his mind. He's probably going outside to exercise. Yep, he's an addict. He's a complete addict.
For exercise?
Um, yeah. He will wake up in the middle of the night and go, oh, okay, so the vacation rental they were in caught fire, so now Cole is afraid of fire. Why do you feel flirty when you're supposed to feel energetic? I just don't get it. He's ready for some woohoo. Okay, man, that's how you guys
Yeah,
got
two
pregnant.
things on his mind,
Literally. He is a true 18-year-old. Like,
right?
it's GTL, Gym Tan Laundry. And, like, he's just a Jersey Shore kid. Alright, so these are his so the crazy thing is, like, Cole has this always faithful reward trait, but she's still jealous. So because she has a jealous personality. And honestly, I was gonna take it away because it wasn't the storytelling is not working for me. She doesn't really have a lot of opportunities to be jealous. Like,
Ah, okay.
it's just it's not working. I feel like it would work better in some of my other say like, so Akira Kibo, the character that he is, he's already jealous when you and then my sim who's a model started dating him. And that kind of makes sense. Like she's a model, she goes to work, she goes to modeling, she goes to all this stuff because the person who created that mod created all the stuff. She goes to VIP events, she goes to red carpet events. It's all in the game,
Right.
you know? It makes sense for him to be jealous. I'm making this stuff up in my head that Phoebe is jealous that Cole goes to parties. Cole ain't going nowhere. He's sitting
Right?
at home working out. And I feel like if the game had the snowboarding career, or if somebody wrote, I really would love it if Grumpy would write a snowboarding career just like he did the modeling career, because it would be so much in depth. Like with the modeling mod, I'll have to show you that in another playthrough if I can ever get my save to work
Yeah.
for the other one. But like you go to work, you can do research on how to be a good model, you can get your makeup done, like you can have a makeover and change your clothing. You will not believe this, but Annie Leibovitz is the photographer.
Wow.
Okay, yes, Annie Leibovitz is in the game. She is the photographer at doing your photo shoot. So he is off to do his Shine photo shoot because Shine is selling. Again, this is just stuff that I'm making up. Shine is selling. If you didn't see it, if you need do it again. But so I clicked on here and then he went to that contract. So you can do all of the you can do H&M, Zara, Levi's, Shine, and the higher your model skill comes, the better your contracts will be. You can also choose other characters in the game that would be like your partnerships. Um,
Yeah.
oh, finally! Finally, he's famous. You know, taking finally. Okay, but he, like, has no followers. He's a great
Well,
reputation, but he has no followers.
yes, he is a new celebrity, so it's going, it's going to take a little while.
Mind you, he's been an Olympian since he was 16, so my headcanon says.
Right. This is, so how does that
Um,
work? Because like how does that work when it comes to you're creating a story and you want certain things to be already established when you start? And so some of that is easy
uh-huh,
because you can program like these are your parents, this is their background, this is
yeah,
their jobs. But then
yeah,
when it's like, oh, the more minute characteristics or
uh-huh.
mechanics aren't meshing with what your story is, do you just like kind of be like, it'll fix itself eventually, or do you like try to, what I mean? Like try to adjust it somehow so it's like, or change the story. Like, you know what?
Yes,
Someone
yeah,
stole his account,
so
and so he has to get a new account.
everything you said is actually true, everything, there was no "or," all of them, all of
Right.
those things go in. So, like I said, I came up with this snowboarding thing, that was kind of like what I was going with, because, when I knew I needed to do the vanilla save, okay, I don't know, I don't wanna go through the, quiz, the create a sim quiz, let me
Right.
just pull somebody from gallery, and I knew he was sitting in my gallery, he was so I was like, "Okay, let me just use him," and then I'm like, "Okay, you know what? This seems interesting." It just because stories pop in my head really quick, I'm, like, kind of weird like that, but so it just came to me really, really quick, and then I was like, "Oh, this is kinda cute," like, maybe so he needs a girlfriend, and she's gonna be jealous because he's famous and blah, blah,
Right.
so it came together in my head 5 minutes, right? Like, all these details, and then I was like, "Well, let me put it together really quick. Let me find out who am I gonna," and I didn't have any girls in my thing that I could just pull that I hadn't, like, used already, that weren't already in a save or that weren't in a family, and, or that I knew I was going to have to, take their custom content off. This sim, the one that Phoebe is, she doesn't come with anything. She doesn't have any she's a base sim, so it was so much easier for me to then just put all the EA Maxis clothes on her and just keep it moving.
Yeah.
Anyway, so with that being said, I just kind of quickly was like, okay, well, this is what makes sense. And I'm gonna let me go and download Missy Hissy snowboarding mod and then let me throw that away. And, let's just keep it moving. She's gonna go to college, it'll be easy. Let's have him move them into Mount Komorebi like real quick. It'll be super easy. And then they were absolutely dirt broke. And I said, this doesn't make any sense because he wouldn't move to Japan with no money. And I'm like, no, obviously X Games or whatever. I was like, Red Bull. Red Bull is sponsoring him to Japan to continue with his career. He's going to be doing all these promotions. Like I was thinking of all the promotions he would be doing because like I was thinking of the snowboarder guy from that one season of Terrace House and how like, he was doing stuff. And I was like, "Oh, okay, everything kind of just comes together in your head, but it comes together kind of quickly."
Right.
And then you realize, "Oh, well this isn't going to work." Because like I said, they had no money. So I had to cheat them money because I was like, it wouldn't make sense. He's not going to show up to Japan with nothing in his hand. They're giving him a house, they're giving him a place to stay. So it would make sense if they gave him money. So I cheated them $100,000 and I'm like, it was cheat 100,000 simoleons because I'm like, no, they paid him. Like, why would he sign it? He's an Olympian, you know? Like, why would they not give him money to go live in a foreign country and to do all this promotion and stuff and do all these ads and everything? So I was like, okay, well, here's the money. And then, Phoebe was easy because like she's just gonna go to school, but I need to figure out what she's gonna do. And so then when I started kind of going that's what parents. And of course, like her getting pregnant, it was one of the biggest reasons why I decided to create the parents. But
I'm looking forward to
Mhm.
hearing more about Phoebe and the snowboarding guy, Wish Prince.
Cole.
Yeah. In future episodes. of The Sims 4 shenanigans. But no, this is cool though. I like the backstory and the craziness because I think that makes The Sims more fun. I always tried to play when I did play. I always played it like I played the other Sims games, where it was like a goal, like the Roller Coaster Tycoon or Sim City, where like you're just trying to manage all of the different aspects and create something ideal. And then when things happen, you just kind of
Yeah.
respond. But the idea of
Yeah.
having like a backstory didn't really pop into my head. So it was interesting to hear like, oh yeah, all these things are happening. I'm like, wait, is this is not in the game? You just it reminds me of like someone making up, like the in Dungeons and Dragons, the person who carries the story or makes the campaign, like they create all the backstories and they
Right.
tell you all the stuff that's going down, and so it makes it more immersive, which is cool. Which is cool.
Yes. And that's how I just I don't know, maybe I realized that that's why the game is for me. I didn't know. I didn't know anything about the game. I thought that things were happening in people's games because like that's how the game worked. I had no idea. I didn't know how the Sims worked. I didn't know how
Yeah,
it operated. Um, but come to find out, everybody's just making up their own stories. And I just I guess, I have a knack for that, for making up stories like on the fly. And I'm ADHD, so I can do that, but that also means that I can never revisit it again. Like I I can make up something and then you can ask me about it next week and I'll be like, "What?" Like
oh wow. Oh,
I'll be
so
like,
yeah,
"Oh,
this is
I've moved on."
this is really going to be interesting then. Come back. And he's Cole's gonna be an international spy. I'm like, what happened to snowboarding?
Right. The snowboarding. What? And it was like, well, one day when he was going down the mountain at the bottom, he met a man in black. And then that man and I can that's the thing. I can do that. I can if you want me to go wild, I'll go wild. Like I will but it is really funny how I just like I tell you, you and I we talk and then I tell you these things or I'll be talking to my friends and I'll be telling them these stories and then they're like, "Wait a minute." One of my friends, my best friend, every time I'm telling him a story, he has to say to me, "Hey, is this real life or is this The Sims? Because you didn't say." And I'll be like, "Sims." And he's like, "Damn it, I told you. You need to tell me if this is Sims or not because all into it." He's like, "Oh my God. Wait, which friend is this? Do I know them?"
Right?
And I have one friend, one of my best friends. She is the best reactor. Like she's like, "Oh my God, bastard!" Like this, like and just
Was it,
just completely
damn that Laszlo.
right. And so anyway, my point in saying that is the stories are there, they are ridiculous, but because I'm limited right now with my computer, with my Sims game being like corrupt, it is a little difficult to I would have loved again if I could have gotten into my other Sim, which is all set up and crazy. That one is hilarious because you got all kinds of crazy stuff going on. This one is brand new. I'm just setting it. So we will have much more when we return.
Awesome. Shout out to everybody rocking with us today. If you dig the content, feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell. We're planning on doing this some more, especially since we haven't been able to record on the podcast. And
Hmm.
also the fact that a lot of you were, tickled with Tess's stories of The Sims. It's like, oh, this is a perfect opportunity. So we'll definitely be back with more. Also, make sure to follow us on Twitter. I have the notifications at the bottom, or not, the stuff at the bottom, but then also follow the Gamecast one on Twitter and just the Gamecast, or I should say, the Gamecast on Blue Sky, because, yeah, someone has our name and they aren't using it on Twitter. I'm not going to not be upset about that. Like, if you're going to have the name, at least use it.
At
They
least
haven't
use it.
posted ever. I think they just like got it so like just in case they could use it and they never used it. So
Yeah,
but definitely go follow. We will be posting more stuff here and there. And yeah, good stuff.
that's it. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's it for me. Bye, y'all. That's all, folks.